My first introduction to Lance was with work. He had worked with our previous business owner before, so there was an introduction that way. And so before we ever even came close to buying a house, I had worked with Lance with work. Whether it was a blind here, a blind there, or he referred us to one of his customers. And then when it came time to buy a house, I just had talked to Lance a little bit about it, and he kind of volunteered his services, and really it just went from there. It was really easy to go from there, and he helped us along. We didn't know what we were doing, and he kind of helped us with that whole home buying process.
The first house we bought, we just did under my name, so it was me the whole time. But he was really easy to work with. I worked, so whenever he needed a signature, he actually came to my office to get it, and he, emailed, contact. I never had to go out of my way to do anything as far as moving the process along to buy it. And our first house was a bank-owned house, so it was a little bit more messy. But there was no confusion on my part. We had everything taken care of by him, and all I had to do was sit in my office, and he came to me and took care of everything for us, and that's what we wanted. So
the thing that set Lance apart for me was he showed up where he was going to say he was going to be, on time. Anything that had to do with scheduling was prompt, on time. He always followed through. He always followed up to make sure that we were comfortable with what was going on. Really just made sure that all the T's were crossed and the I's were dotted. Just really did a good job that way. Some people might be more familiar with home buying than we were, but for those that aren't, he's really great to help out with all of those unknowns. There's a lot of things that I wasn't prepared for, and he helped with that process.
The second home we bought, when we sold the first one, was owned by was a homeowner, and it was a little different experience, and there were a couple things that we were concerned about, and he made sure to communicate to that other real estate agent, these are the things we expect when they move in, and he made sure it got taken care of. So it was really nice to have that advocate for us. My name is Sarah Melling.
And I'm Kyle Melling, and Lance Hill is our real estate agent.